In today's MemC video, I will be showing you how to get every single weapon inside of MemC, and I'm going to be showcasing every single weapon. So if you guys want to get all of the weapons that you see that I've got, make sure you watch all the way until the end. By watching this video all the way through, you will be able to get yourself every single weapon inside of MemC. So let's get stuck right in by going over how you can get all of the weapons inside of MemC, starting with the hanger weapon. The hanger weapon is a common weapon inside of MemC. If you want to go ahead and get this weapon, this is what it does look like. It's pretty bad if I'm going to be honest with you. And the way on how you actually obtain the hanger is this. As you can see, that's a move that it does do. It's pretty bad. You can actually get the hanger right here, as you can see. So it's pretty bad, not gonna lie. I highly recommend you just getting it because, you know, if you want to get all of the weapons of the game, this is one of the weapons you need. Even though it's pretty bad. We now move on to the Katana. This is the Katana. This is what it does look like. So you got the Katana slash, as you can see, which is one move. It's pretty bad as well. I'm not going to lie. It's a common, which does mean that it's pretty bad. But if you do want to go ahead and get this Katana, you want to speak to the Doge NPC, and you can actually buy the Katana for 5,000. So that is how to get the Katana in MemC. We now move on to the banana. This is the banana weapon, as you can obviously see. And yeah, it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Let me show you guys what it's like. So this is the banana. We got the banana throw. And we also got the banana buy, which does heal you. And you can literally just heal yourself with this weapon, which is quite good, not even gonna lie. If you want to get the banana weapon, you want to go ahead and complete the quest, which is called Smiling Cat. Would you like to take my banana for 350,001 cat food? You can actually go ahead and get cat food by defeating the Gorilla King, which is going to be in the Gorilla King Island. So once you do get a cat food, you can actually get the banana weapon, what I've got, which is quite good, not gonna lie. So if you want to go ahead and get this item, what I've got, defeat the Gorilla King, get a cat food, and you can actually go ahead and get it from the NPC, which is going to be right over here. We now move on to the Flame Katana. The Flame Katana is a pretty good weapon. As you can see, it's actually going to be a uncommon. If you want to get the Flame Katana, you actually get it by coming over here and speaking to the NPC, which is called Cheems. Once you do speak to Cheems, you can actually get the Flame Katana if you do trade it for 1 Cheems Cola and 50,000 money. If you want to get Cheems Cola, you get Cheems Cola by defeating the Water Dog, which is going to be at the Starter Island. There's a small chance of you getting Cheems Cola by defeating this NPC enemy. So just keep on defeating the enemy until you do get Cheems Cola. Once you do get Cheems Cola, you will be able to go ahead and get the Flame Katana. So this is what Cheems Cola does look like, as you can obviously see. Cheems Cola, I've got 3 Cheems Colas, and I did just get Cheems Cola right there, 15% chance of getting it. So that's the Flame Katana. We now move on to the card weapon. A lot of people don't know how to get the card weapon. Personally, I think that this is the best weapon in the entire game. The reason why I really do like this weapon is because you can literally go ahead and do this and reverse the attack, and you can literally reverse attacks on people. So let's say if somebody attacks me and I use the reverse card, the damage that they use to attack me reflects on them, which is very overpowered. And you also got the stop card, which is that. It's so overpowered, this weapon, guys. And if you want to go ahead and get it, let me show you how to get the card weapon. If you want to get the card weapon, you want to make your way to the raids area, and what you want to go ahead and do is complete a raid. So as you can see, if you want to go ahead and get the card weapon in Meme C, what you do need to do is complete a raid. So by completing a raid, you will go ahead and get a small chance of getting the Uno card. Keep in mind, there's a very slim chance of you getting this card. So whenever you do beat a raid, you gotta get to wave 10. Whenever you do get to wave 10, you will go ahead and get yourself, well, there's a small chance of you pretty much getting the card whenever you do beat the raid. So you gotta get to wave 10, you gotta fully complete the raid. As soon as you can fully complete the raid, what you'll basically get is a small chance of you getting the Uno card. So if I try to get the Uno card in Meme C, as you can see, it's very overpowered, and honestly guys, it is worth getting it. It's by far my favourite weapon in Meme C. We now move on to the Pixel Sword. So this is literally like the Minecraft sword, diamond sword, which is quite funny, not gonna lie. You actually get it by defeating Ultimate. There's a small chance of you actually getting it whenever you do defeat Ultimate. So I'm just gonna quickly defeat Ultimate, and I'm gonna see if I can actually get another Pixel Sword. So yeah, what you want to basically go ahead and do to get this sword is just defeat Ultimate. Keep on defeating Ultimate until you do actually get the Pixel Sword. The Pixel Sword is pretty good. It is worth trying to get, guys. And yeah, that's how you actually get the Pixel Sword. Defeat Ultimate. As you can see, we got Pixel Block, and we also got Pixel Barrage. So it's pretty good, guys, not gonna lie. It is worth going ahead and getting. So I highly recommend you trying to get this weapon by defeating Ultimate. We now move on to the Yellow Blade, which is by far the best weapon in the entire game. In order to get this, guys, you do need to get a noob head. Defeat the Mawai boss until you do get a noob head. So just carry on killing the Mawai head boss, guys, until you do get a noob head. As soon as you get a noob head, this is what you want to do. So just carry on defeating this boss, guys. There's a small chance of you getting a noob head whenever you do defeat this boss. So just carry on defeating this boss, guys, until you do get a noob head. And once you do get a noob head, this is pretty much what you want to go ahead and do, guys. So what you want to go ahead and do, as you can see, we just got a noob head by defeating that boss, 10% chance. What you want to do is come over here and spawn the evil noob. So the evil noob has spawned in the noob arena, as you can see. You then want to make your way to the noob arena. Once you make your way to the noob arena, whenever you do defeat the evil noob boss, there is a very low chance of you getting the Yellow Blade weapon whenever you do defeat the boss. So what you want to go ahead and do is literally defeat the evil noob, guys. So defeat this boss right here. Whenever you do defeat him, as you can see, is holding the weapon. There's a small chance of you getting the weapon from him whenever you do defeat the evil noob. So that's how to get the Yellow Blade in Meme C. We now move on to the portal weapon. The portal weapon isn't a weapon, it's pretty much like a portal, but you can still use it as a weapon, which is quite funny. But yeah, in order to actually get this weapon, guys, what you want to do is defeat the Meme Beast. This is actually really common to get whenever you do defeat the Meme Beast. So defeat the Meme Beast to get the portal. You can use it to teleport to islands, as you can see. Very overpowered weapon. You get it by defeating the Meme Beast. We now move on to the pumpkin weapon. The pumpkin weapon is a very overpowered weapon. You get it from the pumpkin island. I'm going to show you how you actually get the pumpkin weapon right now, guys. So what you want to go ahead and do is this. So you want to speak to the gravestone, and you can actually get the pumpkin for 1 nugget and 3.5 million. You might be wondering, how do you get the nugget, man, to get the pumpkin weapon? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So if you want to get this weapon and get the nugget, man, you pretty much gotta defeat scary skulls, guys. So just defeat scary skulls until you do get a flame orb. So just defeat these until you get a flame orb, just like this, guys. Just carry on defeating them, and then you should get something called a flame orb. So once you do get a flame orb, you then want to spawn in the giant pumpkin boss. As soon as you spawn in the giant pumpkin boss, you want to defeat it. Whenever you do defeat it, guys, there is a small chance of you getting the nugget, man. Whenever you do defeat the giant pumpkin. So defeat the giant pumpkin, and as soon as you get the nugget man from defeating the giant pumpkin, you want to get the nugget man and use the nugget man over here, and then you can exchange it for the weapon, what I've got, the pumpkin weapon, which is quite cool, not gonna lie. So that's how to get the pumpkin weapon inside of Memesy. We now got the purple katana. The purple katana, very overpowered weapon. As you can obviously see, this one's quite hard to get, I'm gonna be honest with you. You want to go ahead, guys, and you want to teleport to the island where I go, which is the Sus mountain. Once you teleport to the Sus mountain, you want to go ahead and defeat red Susses. So you want to defeat the red Susses that we've got here, as you can see, just defeat them. So you want to defeat them until you do get a Susy Orb. This is how you get Susy Orbs, you get them by defeating red Susses. So just defeat these guys until you do get a Susy Orb, as you can see, Susy Orb 5% chance. We just got one. So once you get a Susy Orb, you want to come over here, and you want to go ahead and spawn in the boss, which is the Susy Orb, Lord Sus boss. So this is the Lord Sus boss. Once you do defeat Lord Sus, you can actually get the purple katana from defeating Lord Sus. There's a small chance of you getting the purple katana whenever you do defeat Lord Sus. It's quite rare to get from defeating him, so just keep that in mind. If you want to get the flopper weapon, this is how to get it. This is what the flopper weapon does look like. It's actually really overpowered, meaning how easy it is to get. So you want to come over here, and you want to speak to the core flopper, and you want to click the lava flopper 1000 times, and as you can see, the reward that you get is the flopper weapon. So that's how to get the flopper weapon. If you want to get the popcut weapon, what you want to do is this. So this is what it does look like, pretty good. You get it by going to the popcut, pressing the popcut 10,000 times. So once you do press this 10,000 times, what you then want to go ahead and do is go ahead and teleport to the PvP arena, and then you want to speak to this NPC right here, and then you can exchange 10,000 pops for the popcut weapon. And that's how to get the popcut weapon, as well as all of the weapons in Memesy. Hopefully this video helped you out, and peace out.